Good morning, welcome back for another video with myself, Darren, HGV Class 1 driver here in the UK. And today is a little bit of a special day for me. The new truck, 74 Reg MAN, Aphrodite. As of from now, going forward, if you see Aphrodite on the road, you know it's me, not the Nemesis. I'm not gonna lie, I am going to miss the Nemesis. I really enjoyed it for the last 18 months, but this one's a beautiful one. So a big shout out to SSO Logistics for allowing me to drive one of their new ones. Now let's see how long we can keep these nice and clean for. Hopefully, ongoing. Time has just gone 7 o'clock and it's taking a little bit longer than what I planned to move all my stuff from one truck to the new truck. Honestly, I didn't realise I had so much stuff in Nemesis. It's just a bunch of little stuff that you just pick up over the time and you end up being a hoarder and don't inside your truck. And the only mileage we got on the truck at the moment is 140 kilometres, and that is pretty much just servicing mileage. Down at the hub at the moment, and the first job for today is 7 pallets down at Asda in Lutterworth. So it's about a 3-hour drive to get there. We're booked in for 11 o'clock, so I've got about half-hour window each way as well before I can get in. Well, it sure feels a little bit weird following the Nemesis this morning. There's one of the agency drivers there in it today. It just feels a little bit surreal, doesn't it? There's Andy in James's old truck, Aries. Without trying to jinx myself, it's actually really clear this morning on the roads, which is quite surprisingly. Fairly heavy around limb services, but as soon as I got past limb services, it's pretty much been like this all the way down. So, winning. Unfortunately though, I've got 110 miles left until I've got an empty tank. So I need to try and find somewhere to fuel up. I'm thinking Keel Services, that's one of the next ones down. And I'm going to stick about half a tank in, just so it will do me for today. So I need to try and be at this place close as I can to 11 o'clock. Currently it's saying 10 past 11 arrival time, but that is based at 52 miles per hour and I'm driving at 56. So I might be able to shave a few more minutes off that. In total, I've got 94 miles, sorry, left to go. Seems really nice out at the moment as well. It's currently 20 past 9. I've still got just under 2 hours to get there. If you've got any questions about the vlog or anything, let me know down below in comments. I'll try my best to answer as many as I can. If you are enjoying the video as well, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like. If you are new to the channel as well, welcome in. I do upload Monday to Friday, well, whilst I'm in work anyway, at 7 PM on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. After I've done this delivery over at Lutterworth, I've got a collection in, actually no, I've got a delivery, sorry, after this in Northampton. Rugby it is actually, so it's not too far from where I'm actually making this delivery in Lutterworth. And then I've got a collection as well in Northampton. So it shouldn't be a too bad of a day. Hopefully should be getting back at the yard at half decent time as well, maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock. I won't have to go to the hub, which is a good bonus. So pretty much just taking the trailer back to Haydock so that it can get delivered first thing in the morning. Just exited the M6 now. Let's go follow down A426 until we get to Lutterworth. Currently 5 to 11, due to get there for 2 minutes past 11. So managed to claw up a little bit of time, which is good. Managed to fill up as well. About 3/4 of a tank full of diesel. So we've got plenty for the day, which is good. And it's only 4 miles away now until I'm at the destination. Shouldn't really be there too long getting unloaded, because I've only got 7 pallets coming off. And I've got a Tesco's delivery, 4 pallets. I think that's booked in for about 12 o'clock. So that might be a little bit tight, but it just depends on whereabouts the Tesco delivery is going to be. It's going to be one of the RDCs. But it's in Rugby, so maybe instead of turning left to come down 426, I might be doing a right, go down towards Rugby more. Could possibly be down that road. I've never really been there before, so I'm not too sure. Little kestrel there. I think it's a kestrel anyway. I'm just following it around now to the A5. Always feels a little bit weird, doesn't it, when you're driving a different truck from what you're used to. Seems to have a little bit more power, this one as well. So when pulling off on acceleration, it's getting the gear a little bit better. Whereas the Nemesis, sometimes when you put your foot down, it'll struggle to try and find which gear to go in. So it might take a couple of seconds. This one seems a little bit more proactive, which is good. Overall though, I'm absolutely loving it. Really nice drive. As we guessed it, a little bit of a queue. So there's about 4 people in front of me at the moment to get down, so we get side tipped by the forklift right down at the end. Since I'm going to be in the queue for some time, I'm just going to stick it on a quick 15-minute break. There we go. Whilst I'm waiting to get unloaded, I'll give you a nice little tour. So excuse the bin for a second. Stick that down onto the step, out the way. So it's coming in from the passenger side. I've got a little bag of sweets there as well, so ignore that. As you can see, it's only got 1 bed. It's not got the bunk bed like the previous one. However, it's still an XL cab. I can still stand up there, no problems whatsoever. I've got a curtain at the top for more privacy. I'm not too sure what that thing is over there though. If anybody knows, let me know. And over here is the front console, where all the magic happens, I suppose you could say. You got the cup holder just here, the extra cup, which comes out. Stick it into that one for a second. Just go for all the little side bits. Over here, this flops out. Got a nice little desk that I can eat on. It's even got a little cup holder there as well. Cup holders are everywhere on this cab, aren't they? Nice clean carpet down in the middle. Really big space here for storage under the bed. And in this one, you can either use it as a table or as a fridge. Up above, I've got really big storage facilities here as well, so that's how big they are inside, each of them. The sleeping bag and all the bedding is all in there already. And the best thing about this truck is this little beauty. It comes with its own TV. Winning. So in the future, in that little spot down there, there could be a little Xbox accompanying the TV. So that's the tour over for now, and this is the Aphrodite. Really, really happy with it. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too wet at the moment to put the camera up on there, so I can't do any reversing today. Hopefully, the paperwork's all ready for me now. Paperwork all done and dusted, so now we can leave the site and get on to the next one, which is a total of 10 miles away and a 20-minute drive. I did check Google Maps before leaving, and I was correct before with my guess that the Tesco place that I'm visiting is pretty much by the rugby services. So I'm going right back on myself, down the A5 and then jumping onto the other A road. Can't remember what it is off the top of my head. It's a nice little run today, isn't it? Lutterworth, Rugby, and then Northampton for a collection. Wish every day was this easy. Hint, hint, Mike, if you're watching. The mattress feels quite good as well. Not had a lay on it yet. Feels quite thick, quite firm, which is good. Right, now one thing I have noticed actually, it's put itself, for some reason, it's changed to kilometres instead of miles. Now it was on kilometres when I started this morning, so I changed it to, I think, is it from imperial to metric on the units? So from metric to imperial. There we go. For some reason it keeps switching itself back. Hopefully it's not like that all the time. So that can be quite annoying. I know some trucks do like to switch it to kilometres when you switch the engine off. Luckily it doesn't seem to be that bad. I just looked down and I was doing like 58 kilometers per hour. I was like, what's going on here? I'm not going that fast. Then I realised it was kilometers and not miles per hour. Really big site, this one as well. Parked in Magna Park. Got Great Bear, Amazon, several Asdas right on here. DHL. Some really big warehouses. Still travelling down the A5, 3 miles off now. I've never drove this part of the A5 before. It's quite interesting. Got a service station there as well. I wonder if that's just Stobart's and for Cullinan. So how's that for everybody? I think it might be just the basics fuel. I don't think it's one you can stay overnight at. Could be wrong though. Welcome to Northamptonshire. There's loads of cows in that field there to the right. You guys can't really see, sorry. Do you know what, I've seen this place plenty of times driving down the M1 south. Just as you get on the M1, you drive past it, it's got like a big Royal Mail depot at the edge. I'm sure it's right to think the place I'm thinking of. Do you know what, I could be completely wrong. No, I'm sure it is, I'm sure it is. There's loads of new warehouses getting built up and down here as well. A real big Warrens there as well, which is part of the Cullinan group. Tell you what, these screens take forever to do. It's just not loading whatsoever. I've got about a massive headache at this Tesco's place, my word. So instead of it being a normal security guard on site, on a gate or whatever to let you in, it's like a screen. So you got to put all your registration, you got to put all your details in, your reference numbers, etc. And I was there for about 25 minutes to try and get it sorted. Ended up getting through to somebody instead on the intercom, speaking to them. They're like, yeah, you need to use the screen. I'm like, I can't, it's not working, it's physically not working at the moment. And it seems like the fella in front can't even get out of the place. Turns out, after speaking to somebody for about 5 or 10 minutes, giving different reference numbers, the client that we've collected it from, they do the booking in for the deliveries. So we've turned up with their reference numbers that they've given us, and it was meant to be delivered last week, supposedly. So I don't know if it's been rebooked in with a different reference number. So Mike's trying to find out now to see if they've got a new reference number so we can get it delivered. If not, I'm kind of stuck then with 4 pallets on. Now that I've escaped, oh my word. I need to try and find somewhere to park up now until Mike can get back to me regarding what's happening. Luckily as well, the collection is only 18 pallets. Hopefully they're not big pallets, it's going to take a whole trailer up. But it's only round the corner, so winning. It's quite a busy road, this bit here, actually. I've seen a lay-by up ahead, so I'm just going to park up over there, stick it on a bit of POA. It's currently 2:30 and I've just taken the last part of the break. So I have 15 minutes earlier and I've just taken 30 minutes now, so that clears the driving time directive for me. And I'm on the way to make a collection. So the collection should only be about a mile from where I am at the moment. So it's only around the corner. I think it should be on one of them new build places where we've seen the Royal Mail earlier. I've not managed to deliver the Tesco pallets either, so we're getting them dropped off in a local depot around the area, and I think they're going to make the delivery for tomorrow instead. Bit of a shame really. So let's try and get everything delivered and everything collected on time. But unfortunately, some things are out of your hand, aren't they? Just can't control it. So there's no point beating yourself up. Get delivered for another day. Right then. I think it's on this section over here because the postcode is not coming up on either Google Maps or the sat nav. So it's going to be a new build place, and on Google Maps I did find the road name, so I do presume it is this one just over here. It's not actually booked in till 3:30, so I'm trying to get there a little bit earlier. Hopefully they can take it still, well, accept the collection. Should be okay, to be fair. Right, I did see it on here actually. Oh, it's that Warren's that we drove past before. I don't know where it is because I actually called it out earlier, didn't I? Should be this big one here on the left hand side. I've located it. It's that really big warehouse here on the right hand side, but I don't know how to get into the yard. The only entrance I've found at the moment is staff parking. I don't know where'd you go for HGV deliveries? Where's the big yard I've seen when I drove past? Oh, they've got 2 warehouses next door to each other. Okay. Wow, that is huge actually, isn't it? And talk about something being huge. Have you seen the size of this Royal Mail place? It is massive. You got this terminal here. It's connected to the railway as well. And this building on the left hand side just goes right back. It is absolutely huge. I can see bay number 214 there. That's one of the biggest warehouses that I've seen for one company. It is ridiculously big. I mean, to be fair, they do process a lot of mail each day, don't they? But wow, that's huge. It's still going, isn't it? It's still going. Better man, I'm doing 30 miles per hour. It's a we've got 2 Warrens. They're big warehouses. Right, I think this is the entrance that I'd go for HGVs by the looks of it. Yeah, HGV deliveries. Just got given a bay, so I'm just going to double check, make sure the doors are okay, etc. An hour and a half later, we get the keys back. Because that load was refused before at Tesco's, what I need to do now is go to Birmingham. I think it's just off the motorway. I'm hoping it's just off the motorway, and I've got to deliver it to there instead, so that it can get delivered tomorrow with a new reference number. I've just come off the M6 now, junction 6, and I'm trying to follow for the A452, sorry. I've not got a clue where I'm going, never drove down this way before. Four and a half miles away from destination. It's not in the centre of Birmingham, luckily. That sun is really bright this evening. Should be there in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, so that's the M42 now I'm about to go over. Oh, that's not working, is it? It's got a road closure. Oh no, oh no. Can I get through this way? I don't know if I can or not. Taking a gamble here, because this could backfire big time. Because it looks like it's all new build around all here, isn't it? Like a new big bridge has been built to the other side. So sat-nav's not picking that up. So sat-nav's kind of having a little bit of a hiss fit right now. So turn around, you're going the wrong way. As long as I don't end up on the M42 southbound, I'm alright. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh god, that sun's so bright. Can't see when I turn to the right. Alright, so that's the M42 south. If I stick in the left lane, I need to go to the right lane. This is not really going to plan at the moment, is it? Really not. Like an old carriageway over there to the left, actually. Wow, it's got loads of roadworks down here, haven't there? I mean, I've drove through the M42 before, like underneath all of this. I think I have, anyway. Doesn't look like that's a road down there, actually. Well, this lot's changed so much, hasn't it? There's so much work that's getting done. Yeah, it's not a road yet, actually, below me. It looks like to be a carriageway. Then they're finished doing what they're doing. Go follow this way for Brown Hills. I assume that'll be the right direction I need to go to. Let's go over to the left lane. Hopefully the sat-nav's going to pick it up in a second. Isn't it? Yeah. Right, okay, sat-nav's picked it back up. Because it's a tight turn here now to the left, I'm using up both lanes, keeping the left indicator on, and then just going right past it to then swing it in tight as I can. So when the back axles are on the corner, it'll just come round nicely. So when you're going in for your test or you're just driving in general, don't be afraid to take up a little bit of space on the other lane. As long as you're indicating to let the other drivers know what your intentions are, you'll be fine. What? Down there? Supposedly it's down here somewhere. Ah, there we go, yeah. PGS this way. It's coming around here somewhere then. Thanks for waiting anyway. So down here, at least they got signs everywhere for them, that's good. Big arrows saying it's down this way if you're looking for the business. Which means a lot of people must get lost trying to find it. Yeah, this looks like a bad junction to get out. Well, luckily that car's blocked up off the traffic. It's all about timing. It's all about getting the right timing. 92 miles now to go. I've got quite a bit of a drive by looks of it before I can actually get in on the M6. Might be a long one this. It's looking at getting back to the yard for approximately 7:30. That's not including all the traffic which I'm about to hit. This is absolutely chaos at the moment around here. All you can hear is cars beeping each other. And this yellow box, I don't even know why it's even a yellow box there, because nobody's paying attention to it. Or red lights. My word, they just blatantly went through. He's going to try and cut around, isn't he, as well? Blatantly through red light. Instead of queuing up. That was a right turn only as well. They got straight across. My word. I've had quite a few subscribers ask me as well what I don't like about Birmingham. I mean, the people are great. I like Brummies. But the road conditions and the traffic and the infrastructure is just chaos. And this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. You got yellow boxes, everybody just parking, so then the other people on the right hand side, no, they can't join the queue when the lights change to red. It's worse than London, honestly. It really is worse than London driving around here. And like I said, it's just the prime example of it, to be honest with you. Nothing against the people, it's just the road infrastructure. My word, that white car just come flying past as well. Oh, there's been no shock, look, there's been an accident on the roundabout. I don't know if that's just happened. I think it has literally just happened as well. Come on guys, if you've had a bump on the roundabout and your cars can both move and everybody's okay, drive it to a safe location and then exchange details. Don't do it in the middle of the road. Sorry for swearing. I had a car on my right hand side, could see I was indicating, could see I was trying to get into this lane, and then they just tried to barge the way through, nearly hitting the side of the truck. And it's like, can you not see a big Arctic trying to get through? Honestly, oh my word, it's so stressful driving through Birmingham. Right, M6 northbound, that lane is clear. If this red car wasn't in the way, I could get straight down. My word. Finally got through. It took half an hour to get down there. Just got to take your time, take it nice and easy, don't put your foot down, just crash into everybody. Because everybody will crash into you, don't worry. Finally got on the M6 now, and it is currently 20 past 6. Still got 76 miles to go. There's a lot of sixes there, isn't there? And I'm due to get back to the yard for 8 o'clock. I'm going to move over a little bit into the middle lane so I can let the traffic flow onto the motorway nice and easy. Still hovering over the brake though, just in case anybody pulls out into this lane. Oh, it's getting backed up again. I was hoping I'll be on the back end of the traffic coming through this part of Birmingham. So that was the M5 junction, joining onto the M6. And somehow it's just been turning into a 15-hour shift nearly. Well, I'll be damned. Got back to the yard, just turned 8 o'clock, so that is 14 hours for me done today. Probably 14 hours and 20 minutes because I need to drop this trailer, do the final vehicle checks, make sure everything's all okay, and then get out of here. Should be home for about 8:30, maybe 8:45, so it's not too bad, but I still can't figure out how I've managed to do nearly 15 hours today, because the traffic has just been awful, hasn't it? On the way back, it's took forever. But on that note, I am going to call it a day on the video. So thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. If you are new to the channel, don't forget that subscribe. And as always, if you did enjoy the video, smash that like button. Most of all, stay safe out there on the roads, folks. Bye for now.